What is up, guys? Chavis here. Yes, Sirski. And I'm here to say Michael Jackson is back. He is back with a new project, Breezy. And he's just back, man. Michael Jackson has come back and he is reincarnated through Chris Brown. And he has dropped a new project. That's what's happened here. Like, that's exactly what has happened here. No. Look. First off, if somebody sees this and they get in the comments and say Chris Brown's the new Michael Jackson, Chris Brown's the new Michael Jackson, blah blah blah. No, look, you need to seriously reevaluate your life. If you are saying Chris Brown's the new Michael Jackson. Yes, Chris Brown is talented. Chris Brown can sing. Chris Brown can dance. But he is not the new Michael Jackson. He's just not. And if there's somebody who says that, because I've seen comments on Twitter and all of that saying this, and I'm just like, no. Chris Brown does not compare to Michael Jackson. But besides all of that, I'm here to just say, Chris Brown, just to clarify, is back with a new album called Breezy. Now, Chris Brown, for me, is a piece of shit. If you want to make a top 5 for the top 5 douchebags on the planet, Chris Brown would probably be on the top of the list. Like, Chris Brown's a piece of shit. Like, he really is a douchebag. But I do think he's a very talented, kind of like I said earlier. I think he can sing. I think he can dance. I think he's just very talented. He's very talented. He's a very talented guy. Now, do I think his music, though, I haven't cared much for probably since his first few projects, like 2007 to possibly 2010, 2011, something like that. That's the last few times I cared for Chris Brown's music. I was very curious, though, on hearing Breezy, because the last 2 projects were like 35 to 40 tracks long, and while I did hear some very good reviews from those, and I heard some songs on there, and yeah, the songs didn't sound bad, but it's just the fact, why are you dropping that many songs? And that's number one. And when it comes to Breezy, he still dropped 24 tracks on this album. And I had to sit there through this repetitive ass project and really just get bored. Like, this project really bored me really very, very fast. Like, the songs all sounded similar. There was no real distinction between the songs, though, for me. Like, some of the songs were cool. Like, don't get me wrong, some of the songs were good, but there was just no distinction for me between the songs. Like, there was just none. And the first few songs were kind of, Chris Brown doing Chris Brown. Some of the features, though, were cool. Some of the features, like I really liked the little baby feature. He really killed his feature. I'm trying to think of some other people who killed it, but Chris Brown, I mean, he sounded just the same on this project, like on each song. Like, he was trying to make this project sound like this was going to be his project, his special project for him. And while, yes, he was talking about some personal stuff on there, but a lot of this just felt the samey. Like, it was very samey. It all started to blend together towards the middle of the project for me. And probably after I got to like track 10 or 12, I really just tuned out for the rest of the project. Like, this project was very hard to sit through. Not because the project was necessarily bad. Like I said, there were cool songs on here, but no songs for me to specifically go back to. And there's no project that I would just go back to on Spotify or streaming and be like, oh man, this is the one. This right here is the one. Like, yeah, Chris Brown sounded good. He sounds good. Like, Chris Brown can sing. Like, if there's, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like him, same for me, like I said, but if somebody gets in this comment and say Chris Brown can't sing, you're stupid. Chris Brown can sing, and I don't think that's a hot take. Like, so, no, if, like, he sounded good on this, and it's just more of the fact, it was just very samey to me. Like, there was no distinction between the songs. Like, that's kind of my thing with this, and I feel like that's a problem. I feel like that's a huge problem now today in music. Just, they drop these projects like hip hop artists, rock artists. So it's not just one genre. There's a lot of genres that doing this now. They drop in a project that sounds the exact fucking same each fucking song. And while, yes, there are artists that have a one sound, but a lot of artists that have that one sound, they can make it sound differently each song. Like, you don't have to have the same beat each song. You don't have to have the same damn, you don't have to have the same tone each song. Like, just change it up a little bit. Like, I feel like that's something that Chris Brown he failed on this album. Well, yes, there were a couple songs you can maybe say that were slightly more slower, but a lot of it was just the same beat. Like, a lot of it was the same beat. And don't get me wrong, Chris Brown has had some hits, though. Chris Brown just had some really good songs. And just this project didn't have that to me. That the one hit that was like, okay, just didn't have that to me. And I think that's my biggest problem with this project. It just sounded very repetitive, and yeah. So, he is not Michael Jackson. Please don't get in the comments and say that. But, here's what I actually feel like, I actually really want to start doing now for each of my videos. For each of my videos, I'm going to do one question for people to comment on, and I want y'all to comment your response. Who do y'all think right now would be the most comparable to Michael Jackson? Who do y'all think right now? Because I'm very curious on that. So y'all comment below. Your thoughts. Well, first off, y'all comment below y'all's thoughts on the project, and then y'all respond to my question. So thank y'all very much for liking, subscribing, seeing all my videos and all that. More to come, more stuff to come for sure. Yes, Sir Ski Chavis here is out. Yeah.